Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. And today in this video we're playing some, I think it's European Universal or something like that. And we're playing the country of Mercia, which was a country in the Britannia regions. It was there during the Viking invasions and all that stuff. They helped defend against the Vikings and stuff like that. Somewhat of a more complex country for, especially even back in the day, because just kind of was for some reason. I couldn't really tell you why. But basically in this video I'm hoping that we can conquer most of Britannia, maybe move into here or into more ingrained France. But I think we might be doing maybe it kind of depends on how fast time I think goes into this, but we'll just be going off conquest and stuff, maybe even exploring parts of the Americas early on. Maybe heading up to Iceland, stuff like that. But as Mercia, as of right now, we need to get started on making money and kind of getting ready to go to war. So we don't really want to invest in new technology right now. Oh yeah, by the way, we are playing with some mods. It gives benefits to me and the AI, because some of the stuff in this game is just way too slow for me. For example, like manpower and stuff, you start out with a huge amount of manpower. This stuff is already built up for everybody. Just a bunch of other stuff. If you guys want the mod, I can tell you guys the mod if someone wants it. You guys just have to comment that down below. But we're basically going to just get started on building. So, technology, no idea. I have not played this game in a while, so just give me a second to like actually learn on how some of this stuff works. I'm looking for a place to upgrade like my provinces. Where do I upgrade my provinces? I don't know. How do you upgrade a province in this game? Actually, then again, no, I might not even have enough money for that. Okay, can I stop time, please? Like, holy fuck. Okay, new drapes, cool. Cassius Bell, okay. By the way, we have a small army of 9,000. That's the starting army for this country, by the way, so just bear with me on that one. But how much money are we making? We're not making a huge amount, so we need to start getting that up together. Oh. I think it's probably here, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Wait, how much does this cost? So I can improve my monthly income through investing into different areas. Okay, I don't know what the point of that is though. Okay guys, so we're basically going to speed this up as I upgrade the country and stuff and get stuff basically, I guess, moving. Second thought, instead of building up our country instantly, we're probably going to start by recruiting some people. So I think we're going to build up a small armies into just kind of different can we cancel that? Yeah. I forgot. You can actually like create an actual army here. So let's create like a small army of infantry, cavalry, and I guess that. Save, and then boom, place that down. Okay, so now as that's building up, we're gonna let that pass really quickly. Basically, I don't know who our first target's gonna be. I think probably these guys. So let's hop into diplomatically with them. Declare war. You know, after, wait, who the hell are they allied with? Artardus? Where the hell is Artardus? Artardus. Where is Artardus? I don't know where that is. So I'm not gonna worry about it then. Let's bring in the whole army here. Actually, honestly, they only outnumber. They do outnumber me, but only no. I outnumber them. No, I outnumber them, bro. What? Like, what are these people on about? Okay, so now diplomatic map. we're at war with just a fuck. No, that's not the country I wanted to be at war with. Shit, I thought they didn't matter. Nah, dude, apparently they do matter. At least one of the countries do. Alright, well, we're gonna move in our forces through as fast as we can. Let's see. Automatic transport. Yeah, sure. Alright, so we're basically just beginning the war, taking on the sieges, taking on the armies, and just trying to conquer, basically. Britannia. Which I don't know if we're going to be able to land onto down there. Mainly because, one, I'm not too sure if I'm that strong enough yet into this game. And number two is just because, you know, they are pretty far away from us and we don't really have much of a navy to go and fall back on. But basically, we're getting the war basically completed up and done with here. We're winning. Sure. Hey, well, can we make peace now? Like, I'm down to make peace, bro. Like, if y'all want to make peace, I'm down for some peace, but I need some land into me doing this peace and stuff. Yeah, see, that's where we're gonna have our issues at here, is with this country. Is at the fact that they don't like me personally, building up my army. But too bad for them. It don't fucking matter what the hell they like and what they don't like. For me, what matters now. I realize I can only build one ship at a time as of right now, though. So basically, my best bet is to try and take out this fleet here. If I can take out this fleet here and basically clear up the English Channel, I'm gonna. Yep. Okay, this is my time. This is my only time to do this now, and that is to land upon this force and destroy them from within side. Well, we need to get a general really quickly for this force, because obviously if he's going to be landing, I want him to have some type of fucking force to fight with. Did that one just say 7K? Land. Come on. Okay. Okay, boys, we're down in Spain now. We made the first landing down in Spain. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to be able to win this and hold up our ground or nothing, but pretty cool that we landed up in Spain. But now we actually got the full force here, combine them, and march upon these traitors to our country, basically. I mean, dude, like, why were you guys going up against Mercia, bro? Mercia is this small country in Britannia. By the way, we're not pulling any, we're not going historically or anything based off what Mercia did. Mercia did not do this. They never went. I don't think they ever even got close to Spain. In the sense of troops. Like, I mean, I don't know if they even did anything with Spain, matter of fact. Because you're gonna have to think, dude, 868 BC, I mean, not BC, AD. I know a lot of people really want to sit there and be like, oh yeah, the world was extremely civilized and everything, like right after BC. It really wasn't. That's the whole thing behind it. It really was not. The reality of it is, it was probably a little bit more uncivilized than than before BC times. And you probably sitting there and be like, well, what do you mean by that? I mean that in the collapse of the Roman Empire, it really did cause quite a bit of chaos throughout Europe. But we're going to set up our empire, also a small colony of an empire down here in this area, because I guess why not? I mean, after all, we took the fucking land. Might as well. I want to get my force, though, out of here and back up to there, but we also do need to get this force down to here, or some type of force down to there. Because if we don't get a force down to here to at least guard this is going to be looking like easy pickings for the rest of the people on the map, which obviously I'm not playing against anybody else, I'm playing against AI, but I'm not 100% sure on how AI works in this game. but if they work like smartly, I mean, they would definitely be going for that. I also need to get cores on my provinces. What? Okay. I just want to core all provinces. Like, can we not core like all? Is there like not a core all button anymore, dude? Are you kidding me? I can swear to fucking God right now that there is a manage. Yeah, core all. Okay, yeah, why don't you have that on the other screen then, dude? Like, have that on the other screen also. But we're gonna also have possible rebels and stuff, which is kind of not a major worry of mine, but at the same time probably should be. We're building up some other armies down here, yeah. So we got 15k army here. Are we making profitability still? Yeah, we're still making profitability. Let's get a general in here. Okay, so now basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get an army down here, which the army is already down here. Now I'm gonna bring this army back up to here, which they're gonna land in Kent. They're gonna land in Kent. Sorry about that. But then I'm also gonna start to invade Britannia. Basically, the war Mongol starts here. We're gonna take Britannia, hopefully even, possibly even push into Spain now today, because saying that we have a foothold in Spain, dude, that's something I do honestly enjoy so much. Sorry, really quick pause in the game and everything here. This thing I really do enjoy about this VOD is because we would have never gotten into this fast, and more than likely this would have probably never even became a video, mainly because I would have been so fucking bored by now of this game. I can't do like, I love Empire Total War because that game is fast paced. You know, you're kind of going into wars constantly. Even whenever you do, like, even at the start, like, I mean, obviously for the first few turns you might be building up a small force to go fight, but you don't really have much of an economy to build up, so you're going to war pretty fast into those games. And that's something I do enjoy about certain games. Certain games you have to have that on. But we're basically just gonna call everybody of their allies in. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, well, we ain't trying to start a next world war here. By the way, there hasn't even been a war by this point, but yeah. Alright, so now that we're at war, let's see who all joined these people. A lot of people joined them. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Who are you? Who the fuck do you think you are? I'm coming for London. And I'm going to move my forces down to here to kick your asses. I probably should move this force instead to here to take out the 10k people. See, that's like something that's going to be a major... Pause the game, please, for the love of God. Bro, but... Oh, wait, okay, so yeah, we already took them out. Okay, we can invade the rest now. But that's something I love also about this game, bro, is that you can actually, like, be a war Mongol. I mean, not in every stance, not in early game. See, that's something I like about late game in this game, though, is that whenever you're in late game, the wars and stuff are fun as shit. But I'm gonna probably stop yapping now. I'm just gonna show you guys the cutscene of me just kind of going to war with these people. If I could fucking pause the fucking game. Alright, yeah, but I'm gonna show you guys this me going to war and the aftermath of what happens after I win the war, basically. So yeah, we'll be back. So we're heading into negotiations here. My main negotiation is basically going to be for this main London territory. well, English territory. I don't really care too much about any other territory. Maybe let's expand the Spanish territory, I guess. But that's basically gonna be it. And yeah, we win. So basically at this point, Mercia has taken full control over the bottom part of Britannia. They sit as a massive threat to the rest of Europe at this point. Even though Europe is made up of some pretty okay empires at this time, they still sit as the threat of possible. It's not like a major threat, but we still do sit as a threat into Europe. I mean, that's what I'm basically just trying to say. Oh yeah. No, we ain't doing none of that shit. We ain't like stability. Where the fuck is stability, dude? Oh my god, I am already on this fucking stability. How stupid of me. Alright, well, we're gonna core all of those. We're gonna boost our stability. We need to handle any rebels that are about to try to get out of hand. So, harsh treatment. Bam. They're pushed back into possibly, hopefully not rebellion. Harsh treatment. Boom. And yeah, that's basically it. So basically, now we're going to start getting cores onto our provinces. Get our armies back into basically being in our country again. Basically being our country and stuff. And yeah. Oh, and also we're going to start trying to get our boats to be able to start getting built. We want to start building up boats. Like mass amounts of boats. Like United States level type boats. You know what I mean, dude? Like any and all type of boat, mass boats. But that's probably not gonna happen for a little bit because we're still needing to invade like most of this area here and stuff like that. So I mean, that happening is becoming a low possibility, especially now. But I also do kind of want to start making our way into also Ireland eventually. But basically, I'm just going to let time kind of go for a little bit as we kind of just sit here and make some money and build up. Rebels really think that they're just going to be able to walk up in our fucking country and just take it without any fucking repercussions? What the hell do you think this is? Fucking... Hold up. West Francia? Come on now. What do you think this is, West Francia? I mean, good God, these people. But I kind of want to take on some of these smaller countries off to the sides of me and stuff like that. We have a small force down here, which we could try to take on Cordon. Or Cordoba. Cordoba? Is that Cordoba? Yeah, I think that is Cordoba. But I would need some more forces down there, and I just don't have really the resources to have forces down there right now. Especially saying that I don't have that many forces. But I kind of want to march up onto the Britannian provinces now at this point in time. So we're going to basically just start doing that. Alright boys, so I figured out where that other country was located at. It's right up here. We're gonna just go and probably invade them pretty quickly. So let's move a force off and into here. What the hell? I can't land. Am I really not allowed to land? Hold up. March to the side. Battle of Prever. Oh, okay. Alright, so boys, apparently we're unable to land up over there, so that is what that is though. Close that, merge these armies together. Let's make some peace here and just take the place that we were trying to take, I guess, because, okay, oh my fucking god. Dude. Okay. You know what, we're not even gonna worry about them. They won't be able to cross over here that soon. Let's declare war on these guys. Honestly, let's see how large of a war we can start here. Oh, okay, that's fucking West Francia. I don't want West Francia. Alright, let's see how big the battle goes out for. West Francia got called in anyways! Great! Fuck! Oh god, no. 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 Okay, build up 2 different armies on these 2 sides. I guess march up these armies back here up. Dude, that's a bad deal, bro. That's a bad deal for me. How far does the war go out to, though? It doesn't go out that far. It's only slightly into Europe. But that's a bad sign for Mercia, especially me right now, because I don't really have much of a force that can honestly take on that, I don't think, at least. But we're starting to build up an army, so that's going to be the nice thing about this. Is that into our army being built, it's going to at least help us quite a bit, because bigger army, better off we are. Landed on West Mercia, or not West Mercia, West Francia, and we're gonna start the invasion of West Francia. We're pushing up through the British Isles pretty nicely here at this point. Doesn't look like a bunch of mini wars are to come in the British Isles. Down here, though, on the other hand, us taking West Francia is gonna be quite a bit of a difficult thing, I think. Mainly because they have like a 30,000 man army here. Or how much is that? Is that 30 or 36? I don't even know. But massive fucking armies here. But we're going to continue on the invasion and we're going to time lapse again. I just wanted to quickly say that, so yeah. Mercia Empire has been growing. The growth of this empire is great. Greater than any of them all across this whole plane of this world. Mercia stands as number 1 in Europe. And I don't care what anybody says, bruh. Mercia has taken on most of the Britannian region and has won, and won greatly. Great victories are being achieved from this warfare. This war really quickly, I guess, because we can. So, but honestly, dude, this has like been a crazy run so far for the Mercia Empire, because normally as these small countries with this mod, I normally get overran pretty fast, mainly because I'm doing this type of stuff. But honestly, I think the moment the first coalition is formed up against me, I think that's the moment where it might hit the end of the road for us type deal. But that's kind of something that's gonna have to come to see and stuff like that. But honestly, at this point, as Mercia, we have 2 major armies down in like the, well, what modern day France is, I guess. We have a major army here, a major army here. Which one is in the Irish? The other one's in Britannia. Then down here we have a very small, like I guess colonial state. I guess you could technically call it. It won't be that for long, mainly because it's going to be connected to the main empire eventually. But basically, how we're considering colonies in this game, for me at least, is if they're basically not connected to our main empire. And by connected, I mean, like, for example, I would consider this and this connected, seeing that there is such a small gap there. That's basically an empire, like the empire. Same with this, that's such a small gap, it's basically the empire. But to try to justify this and this being part of the exact same empire and not being technically a colony of an empire is kind of hard, mainly just because of how far it is. I mean, obviously, in modern day standards, that's not that far from a country, but back in the day, dude, that's a long ass travel, bro. Traveling out here, I mean, that's long. That's a far travel back in the day. But we're gonna get back into the warfare of this and everything. I just wanted to give that quick little speech and rant about what was happening. So here we go. We're gonna go in for peace negotiations here. My first main worry is to try to take most of these countries here. We obviously want the parts of Britannia. Can we take anywhere else? No, not really. But basically that's where this warfare is gonna end at, and send demands. Boom, bada bang. And now we have taken most of England as Mercia. But this is going to be basically episode 1, I think, of basically our just small conquest as Mercia, us setting up Mercia as a somewhat of the next world power. And that's what you guys are probably going to be seeing in the next episode, is Mercia become the world power of Europe. I think so I know this episode is obviously a lot shorter, and our next episodes are going to be a lot longer. Everything that's just mainly because we're setting this place up for now. But basically, our next conflicts are going to be take the rest of England in the next episode. Following that, I also want to do either the start of the invasion of Spain or the start of the invasion of Norway. I don't really want to head into here yet. I want this to become chaos. I want an empire to form up here somewhere instead of me. So, I mean, obviously I did go to war with West Francia just now and just ended a war, but that was because, you know, they were at war with me and they joined up a war on their allies' side. But yeah, basically, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode and everything. I definitely did enjoy making this. This used to be like one of my most favorite games, by the way, in the whole entire, like, I wouldn't really want to say, like, I guess, how can I say this? In the paradox of games, this was one of my favorite games out there. Probably Hearts of Iron 4 is also up there, and no, Stellaris. Nah, Stellaris actually like one of the best games out there. One of the best. I'm not even gonna lie. One of the best Paradox games I probably have ever played was Stellaris. I know the game without DLCs is kind of bad, but I played the game without DLCs. A lot of people, that's at least what a lot of people said. A lot of people told me that the game Stellaris without DLCs was bad, but to me, I thought the game was really good. I played it without DLCs. I've yet to buy it. I don't think I bought a single DLC for that game, maybe 1 or 2, but I don't think I bought that many. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I definitely did enjoy this. If you guys want the mod, just comment that down below and I'll drop the mod name. But have a good day, guys. Bye.